we're live. Welcome everyone to 163 East 62nd Street, and welcome to the new norm of what would otherwise be me greeting all of you, taking a tour of our exciting new development on the Upper East Side. This is our new normal. I do want to say that we are showing, and we are showing by appointment, and we're happy to do that 7 days per week, so feel free to contact us to do that. What we are not doing, unfortunately, is having our broker breakfast or our open houses or parties anymore. Boo-hoo. But hopefully that will change at some point in the future. That being said, nonetheless, I'm still very excited to go through our presentation with you. Let me know if you have any questions. You can always email me. It's John Gomes. That's jgomes@elliman.com for any questions. So we'll move on. Oops, there you go. I'm not sure if many of you have seen the building, but it is located on a really pretty tree-lined street. It's on 62nd Street, and it is between 3rd and Lex. It is a brand new building. It's a boutique building, and it's 10 units, as you can see here from this rendering. It is small. It's got a low profile. It does have big cutouts for the windows. And again, it's on a pretty tree-lined street with lots of townhouses and a church across the way. So your view looking the opposite direction is actually quite pretty. Sorry, Ellis? Are you, I'm going to the next page. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. This photo here is an image of exactly with the view that I was talking about. You see the church to the right, and then there's a residential building to the left, and you see the trees there. One of the things I love about the apartment so much is that you do have the 10-foot ceilings. You do have those large cutouts of the windows. Also notice the 6-inch white oak floors, really beautiful stone on the kitchen there that you can see, and nice dimensions to the room. This is one of our typical 2-bedroom apartments, of which we have 6 of these. There's an A side and a B side, but I like that you have an apartment that does have ample living space with dining that's open to your kitchen. And also another thing that I really like about this building a lot, although it is new, it does have kind of a classic feel, as you can see from the soffits in the ceilings there. It was something that we worked really hard on with the architect to create, to give you that feel of being on the Upper East Side, because I think there's a lot of charm in some of these old buildings. And a lot of these new developments can just feel pretty flat and quite cold, but this does have a nice balance between the historic charm that you find in these buildings and the modern conveniences of being in a brand new building. And there we are. This is one of our apartments that sits on a corner. It's actually one of the penthouse units, and you can see that, you know, because the area is relatively low-lying, up from the top of the building here, you have tremendous views looking out at the sky, which gives you a lot of really beautiful air and light. And also remember, you're in such a pretty block. It's quiet and it's tree-lined, as I mentioned. However, you are in very close proximity to some of the most exciting parts of New York City, including literally just a few blocks away from Central Park and, of course, Madison Avenue, all the shopping, Fifth Avenue, and all of that offers. There's a lot of hustle and bustle that's nearby if you want that, but if you want to come home to a quiet residential block, this is a good place to live. The lobby and amenities, as you can see here, there will be a part-time doorman. There is a common roof terrace that does have those nice views that you can see from this image here. We do have private storage available for purchase. There is, of course, a gym. It's a nice gym, actually, and bicycle storage as well. And here's another angle of one of these 2-bedroom units. I like this shot because it really gives you a view of the kitchen. Again, as I said, you have that classic nature that we tried to implement here into the design, but you also have the modern conveniences of a kitchen with a pot filler and, you know, really nice appliances and a modern sort of feel. We didn't go with just the white subway tiles, which I think is already looking so dated in a lot of these new developments. As you can see, we have that really beautiful silver gray tile on the backsplash there, which kind of just gives it that nice designer touch, and it perfectly complements the stone on the countertops. Okay, so as I said, ceiling heights, they are between 9 and 10 feet throughout in all the living spaces. You do have the wide plank oak flooring throughout. You have beam ceilings. You have private keyed elevator, which opens directly into some of the apartments. You have the custom interior doors with stainless steel hardware, high performance multi-zone central heating and cooling system for individual climate control, which is another modern day convenience. Then we have these townhouses and penthouses that do have the private outdoor space. There's a washer and a dryer in all of the homes. And we do have the high efficiency LED recessed lighting. And again, the oversized casement windows, which to me is a really big deal. I fought for those because it's what makes the apartments feel even bigger. And again, here you have the kitchens. The cabinetry is all done by watermark fixtures. We have the countertops, which are that really beautiful sort of grayish white that you can see there. It's Miele appliances. You have fully integrated refrigerator, as you can see here. I really love the color, by the way, of the cabinets. You have a dual fuel range, which is important. And then you have that chimney style wall mount hood. And then, of course, a fully integrated dishwasher and the ubiquitous garbage disposal, which is something that's hard to come by on the Upper East Side because you have a lot of those older buildings before you were able to have those garbage disposals. So next up, we have the master bathrooms. This is one of the more beautiful master bathrooms that we have in any one of our projects, quite frankly, uptown or downtown. It's very simple and classic and clean and yet modern at the same time. The Bleu de Savoie stone, you might be familiar with the stone from 432 Park. It's the same Bleu de Savoie that you find throughout that project. Then you have the statuary honed marble, which is on the floors. And I love the juxtaposition of those two stones together. You have a deep soaking tub by Celeste. You have a custom vanity, and I just love the look of this vanity. You might look at it in first glance and say, oh, it's so simple. I actually think that the most beautiful design is design that is accomplished by being the most simple. I don't like, you know, ornate or loud design. I like clean design that's functional. And by that, I mean you have all those drawers that you can store all of your stuff in. I don't know about you guys, but I know I've got a lot of stuff in my bathroom that I like to stow away. And then of course you have the oversized glassed enclosed showers and the custom designed Kohler sinks. This is an example of one of our apartments. It's Penthouse B, which is one of my favorites. This unit is in 1,685 interior square feet. It's 2 beds and 2.5 baths. But what I love is that this is the 1,000 plus exterior square foot on 2 separate terraces. So calling all penthouse buyers looking for outdoor space on the Upper East Side, this is your unit. You have a really nice separation of the living, dining, kitchen area. You see that the elevator opens directly into the home. You do see that you have 3 terraces, one of which is a wonderful terrace that's off of your living and your dining room. The other one can be entered either from just off the elevator, you can take a left, or it's also accessed from the master bedroom. And then of course you have the additional bedroom that's adjacent to your master. Both of those bedrooms are, as you can see here, en suite. Plus you have the additional powder room. And you see the stairs there leading up to the terrace on the upstairs level. Really, really incredible apartment. And then this is the typical 3B, but we also have 3A, which is just the complement to this. It really is almost a mirror image. As you see, you walk into the front door, you've got closets on your right-hand side, but then you have this, and you saw this from the photo earlier, a really big, beautiful, open living, dining kitchen with those 2 big windows. And again, with great separation on the other side of the apartment is where you'll find the master bedroom with a big walk-in closet, and as you can see, a 5-piece master bath. And adjacent to that, of course, is another bedroom with the bathroom just outside of that. In this case, because it's a smaller apartment at just over 1,300 square feet, you will have the bathroom for this bedroom that is really doubling as your powder room, but great unit as well. And we have 6 of these units in the building. Here's just another image. This was actually an image of Penthouse B. That's your living room here. which I think is quite beautiful. If you look to the right, you'll see the chairs of the terrace that lands just outside of that room. It's open air and light and great views. And again, this is another image on the opposite wall that gives you that dining area. Again, really hard to find dining spaces like this in our relatively smaller 2-bedroom apartments. And I just think that I wouldn't live without one. And I think a lot of buyers that I'm working with just won't live without having like a nice proper dining area. So I love our floor plans for this reason. And then this is a terrace of one of our penthouses. You can see extraordinary views, city skyline views, and lots of sky, and just bright and beautiful and airy. Pricing here is really quite compelling in my opinion. You're getting a 2-bedroom on the Upper East Side with 2 baths and a really nice layout with beautiful finishes. 1,318 square foot for only 2.5. That unit that I showed you, which was the penthouse unit for 1,685 square feet with the 3 terraces, $4 million. I mean, the pricing is priced for today's market, post taxes in New York, post COVID, all the ugly stuff that we've had to deal with. So I find that our pricing here is quite compelling and appropriately priced. Good opportunity for buyers. That concludes our presentation of 163 East 62nd. I wish that I were with you guys in person so that I could see your eyes. I'm glad to see all the people that have joined. Again, I think that this is one of my favorite projects that we're working on at the moment. It's quite exciting. It's in a great location. It's really beautiful fittings, fixtures, and finishes. It was great design. It's a great location, mid-block, tree-lined, quiet, new building, and all of the amenities that you're looking for at compelling prices. We are, as I said, showing 7 days per week. Feel free to contact me to set up a showing, and we'll be happy to set that up. I hope everybody is safe and well. So good to see you guys, and hope to see you in person soon. Bye.